Yo, what's going on, everybody? I want to welcome y'all to another NBA 2K26 video. I'm glad that all of my slashers are finally here to actually talk about this build specialization. Now, at the beginning of the game, I thought build specialization was kind of crazy as far as the tasks go, but today we have the absolute best methods to get done this quick, fast, and in a hurry. I can tell you right now, I'm not like none of them other YouTubers that you're going to watch that's going to tell you you can get this shit done in one day. I don't care who you are, what type of grinder you are. It's not going to take a day to get this done. Now, what I can say, 2, maybe 3 days, you should be done your build specialization for finishing. So let's go ahead and talk about it.
King Carter, King Carter, King Carter, King Carter.
So to start things out, first and foremost, if you are here, make sure you guys drop a like on the video. It really is going to help this channel. It's going to help this video get out to more people just by hitting that like button. Also, if anybody wants to type out the full method that I will review in this video, make sure that you go ahead and comment that. And if it is correct to what I'm saying to you, I will go ahead and pin your comment. Now, let's talk about build specialization for a minute. As you can see, I am at goal 7 out of 9. I will be finishing 8 and 9 today. I will be finishing literally 3,000 close shots in one day. It's only going to take me a few hours to finish this, and I will show you guys that method at the middle of this video. But first, let's talk about winning 20 games. Winning 20 games can be anywhere. It could be inside of the park, it could be inside of rec, it could be inside of pro-am, it could be inside of theater, it could be inside of the open runs, it can be inside the Gatorade facility, and it can be inside Street Kings. Now, I know you're probably asking, what's the best method? Street Kings will be the best method simply because you will be able to shut it down. Okay? You will be able to shut it down. And what I mean by that is, I'm at Street Kings right now. What you do is you come to the open court menu and you choose the weakest of the links here. Your 20 games don't have to be against multiple opponents. You can choose the weakest opponents here, but if it were me, I would tell you to upgrade meter every single person that you are facing. I have beat every single boss 5 times. I have every single one of their trials that I'm going to be doing in season 2 so that I don't have to really spend for level skips. All right, but back to it. What you need to do is win your 20 games. After you win your 20 games, it's all about close shots. Okay. Now for close shots, I'm going to give you guys the sauce right here, right now. So let's talk about the best method to get the close shot challenge done for build specialization. If you haven't started your My Career journey and you're still on Out of Bounds, I advise you to make it to the NBA immediately. Okay, you're going to want to come over to the actual arena where you play your games, and after you get to the arena, you want to come over to the practice facility. All right, all you got to do is go ahead and walk in, and everything in here will be set and ready for you. Now, this is the method. Stacks Montana called my phone over the weekend and told me that he really needed to talk to me on a Friday afternoon, right? And I was telling him how busy I was. I had a whole lot going on. He was like, bro, I got the build specialization method. I need to tell you this method because once I drop my video, I'm not sure if 2K gonna patch it. I said, you know what? Bet. He drops the video over the weekend, right? And now I'm here to tell you guys the method. So this is how easy the method actually is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the quest challenges because you can check it yourself while you're doing it, right? When you come down to build specialization, you guys see that I have 79 out of 1,000 close shots made in any game in various scrimmages. That's the key right there. Various scrimmages, okay? What you want to do is just start the scrimmage. Super simple, right? Go ahead and get the ball. You can call isolation if you want to. I do it because it makes it easier for me. And I just Euro step. That's all that I do. I run back to the coach and I hit quit. Save and quit. All right. Now, All you got to do is, if you want to check it just to make sure that it's working, you can come over to my career quest as much as you like. And if you guys look, I have one more done. And it's literally a rinse and repeat. Literally rinse and repeat. This is the easiest thing that I've seen in my lifetime. All right, just run through. I Euro step because it's only one defender. I run to the coach because I just want to hurry up and quit and talk to him immediately. Once you get done talking to him, get right back into it. Right back into it. We right back into it. If you want to call for screens, you can go ahead and call for screens. If you want to boom something, you can boom something. But guess what? Coach, come here, coach, quit. And start it again. That's it. That's literally the method. If you don't want to call the ISO and you just want to run through somebody and you want to boom something on somebody again, run to the coach. Coach, I got a question. Quit again. And look, I'm going to tell you right now, it works. I just got done 4 in the amount of time that me and y'all been chatting it up just now. Having a good old time. I've gotten done 4 objectives that fast. Now, I'm going to tell you guys why this is the fastest method to get your close shots made done. Because not only are you starting the game with the ball, you get the pass, you do the finish, you quit. You don't have to play defense. You don't have to worry about AI doing anything. You don't have to worry about time passing. It is literally maybe no more than 11 to 15 seconds for every close shot that you do. If you are super locked in and you're not a streamer and you just grinding it out, you got your music playing in the background, this is the fastest method. I've watched Stacks Montana upload stuff over social media, his video, and I've seen people talk about this ain't the best method, this ain't the fastest method, this ain't the... You're lying to yourself if you don't think this is literally the best and fastest method to get your close shots made done. You don't have to finish the game. You don't have to win the game. You don't have to lose the game. You don't even have to let time go off the clock on defense. As soon as I dunk the ball, they don't even have time to inbound the ball before I'm running to the coach asking him a question. That's how this is the fastest and best method. Now let's move on. After you are done with your first 200 close range shots, I know that method is insane. You want to come back to this actual mode, which is Street Kings, to get your 50 games with a A- grade or higher. Now, for this method, you do not want to sit in the paint and wait for a player to shoot the ball and then you come down and just slash. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you are playing good defense. You want to make sure that you are next to the player. You want to make sure that you don't get any bad teammate grades whatsoever as far as losing the ball, taking a bad shot selection, leaving your opponent. You want to make sure that you get that A-, and you also want to make sure that you don't shut it down. What I mean by that is sometimes some of these games you will have to take it to 21 because an A- is a little bit harder to get because it's only 21 points. But if you're getting rebounds, if you're getting steals, if you're getting blocks, if you're getting all that added up and it feels like you can shut it down while still getting an A-, go ahead and shut that mother sucker down. Now, do I need to reiterate how you get your close shots? Or are you perfectly fine with the method that I've told you? If so, let's move on to goal 5. Now, this one is called 50 games with 6 or more shots made in the paint in each win. Bring your butt back to Street Kings. Shut it down. Sit in the paint against a player who can't shoot a 3. Get the rebound. Come down. Yam something. Euro something. Hop step something. Reverse lay or reverse dunk something. And get your 6 shots in the paint. And by the time you get to 12, once it's 12-0, either you shut it down or you shut it down at 14 or 16 points. So go ahead and aim for that shutdown. And if you do want to keep the grind going by upgrading the meter for all of these players so that you can do their trials, you can do that as well. But if you don't really care for Street Kings and finishing the lifetime challenge, which I'll tell you guys about in a moment, you can go ahead and pick one of the worst players and just keep going after them 50 times. Now, As far as the lifetime challenges goes, I want to actually show you guys those real fast, because when it really comes down to it, Street Kings is all about beating the bosses, as you guys can see, going on streaks, as you can see I've done, and shutting it down. I've shut it down 100 times already in Street Kings. That's to let you know that I've actually done the grind. You see what I'm saying? And obviously I only have 3 more of these tasks to do, which I will do. And as you guys can see, I will have to win the tournament at Hardwood Hall, and I'll finish that eventually. You only got to get 15 of those, so I'll go ahead and do that. But what I wanted to show you guys was the lifetime challenges. So I am super, super close to 150 lifetime challenges completed already. I know that a lot of people think that it's super, super hard to get to that 200 in order to get that extra cat breaker, but it's really not. You just have to do the challenges, okay? Now, back to build specialization, because that's what we're here to talk to you about. The next thing, after your 50 games with 6 more shots made in the paint, you want to go back to that method. Go back to the practice facility, go to the scrimmage, dunk, lay, or on somebody or around somebody or through somebody 600 times. Then bring your butt back to Street Kings, because now you have to win 100 games with 6 or more shots made in the paint in each win. Now, after you do that, you'll be where I am, back in the practice facility for 3,000 close shots. That means you are going to have to lay, euro, hop, step, dunk somebody 3,000 times. You're going to have to quit the scrimmage 3,000 times. You're going to have to start the scrimmage 3,000 times. And that's if you get it perfect. That's if you are able to make that shot every single time. I can tell you guys right now, out of the 79 that I've done in the last like maybe 15, 20 minutes, I might have missed or got blocked 7 times. So just imagine, that's only 70 times, and I got to do 3,000. Just imagine how many times I'm going to miss a dunk, miss time a layup, because I'm not locked in. So what I want you to do is get to that practice facility on goal 8 and 9 and lock the F in, people. Lock in. And that's how you'll get the build specialization done. And what comes with that, of course, is your badge perks. As you guys can see, I have Posterizer on Hall of Fame. As soon as I get my 99 driving dunk, I will be changing this badge to most likely physical finisher, or I might even probably keep it and probably just go paint prodigy, because I'm not going to lie to you, I like physical finisher being on goal with the max +2. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But as far as the attributes go, when it comes down to the cat breaker that I'm going to get, I get 1 more cat breaker for driving dunk, which will make my driving dunk a 98. And I am super, super close to becoming a starter 3, which means I'll be unlocking my next cat breaker to get me a 99 driving dunk. All right, so to all my finishers out there, man, if you're a grinder, bro, if you're a grinder, this is the way. Big shout out to my boy again, Stacks Montana, for putting me on to this method. It made my grind 10 times easier. 10 times easier. And the crazy thing is, I know that you guys are probably like, yo, bro, the game been out. It's September 15th. How do you not have this done yet? I literally started focusing on this build specialization 2 days ago. Literally. And if you don't believe me, you can actually check my streams. I really only started to lock in and focus on this 2 days ago, and I'm almost done. So that just lets you know that this grind doesn't have to be long. You don't have to only do it online. And you can just go in offline and just grind it out. And if you want to, if I'm being honest, the 20 game wins, you can do all that online. I'm not going to cap to you. But the 50 games with a grade A- teammate, you have to win those games. If you go in online, get your A- and your team sell you online, that's your fault for going in there and wasting a half an hour of your time, when you could have took that half an hour and probably got 4 to 5 games done inside of Street Kings. Now, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching this video, all my finishers out there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, make sure somebody go ahead and leaves a comment with all of the steps that I talked about. And please make sure that you also hit that like button and to subscribe to the channel if you're not. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
King Carter. King Carter. King Carter. Apa. King Carter. King Carter. King Carter. Apa. King Carter. King Carter.